What is up, you guys? It's me, Mr. What If here, bring you a brand new little what if story. Um, so as you can clearly see, this is a picture of Joker. So yeah, this is gonna be what if Deku had Joker's mentality. Or Deku was the Joker, but most likely he'll have the Joker's mentality. And what I mean by that, he'll basically have Joker's sickness, like how crazy Joker is, except Deku's gonna be a little bit more crazier. Um, Unlike Joker, Deku's not really gonna have much of a death wish unless if it's like a 101, like to the death. But other than that, Deku's not much of that death wish type of person like the Joker is. Um, Deku's Deku in this, he is going to be a hero. That is for a certain fact. He's going to be a hero. So, because everybody is known that, like, everybody else that makes What If Deku was Joker, he is normally a villain. But this, yeah, he's going to be a hero with Joker's mentality. Because there is, I'm not sure which universe, but there is a universe where where the villains are actually the heroes, and the heroes are actually the villains. And Joker is actually pretty much an OP hero, but he still has the same craziness and mentality, except he has the same spark that Deku and All Might has to save people no matter the cost. But in Joker's case, when he's a hero in this other world, no matter how crazy the task might be, he's willing to sacrifice himself. And he actually did do that in one of the DC comic movies. I'm not sure which one. Alright, so let's hop into this. Alright, so Deku. Alright, so I'm going to be using a little bit of the new, kind of new Joker movie with Mr. Phoenix playing as Joker, if you've seen it. So yeah, Deku, instead of growing up with his mom, he actually grows up with his dad. So instead of his mom being around, it's his dad being around. And let's say that Deku's mom died. She did die giving birth to Deku. So it's just Deku and his dad. And Deku's dad is pretty much, well, he's pretty much a complete lunatic. His dad is a freaking is like everything. He's a straight up bad man. He's very abusive. He uses his flamethrower like quirk on Deku. As you can see in the picture that I'm using, there's like little burnt marks. All right. So there's little burnt marks. Sorry about that. So there's gonna be little burnt marks on him. He is gonna have the same exact body as Joker from the Joker movie. What's his name? Phoenix. I can't remember his name, but I do know his last name is Phoenix. Yeah, he's gonna have the same body. His body structure is gonna be very different. It's gonna look like he was abused every single day. Well, which he was. Like his father would tell him something, and Deku wouldn't do it, or he would take too long to do it. He would automatically get punished. And let's say that the reason why Deku's dad is like this is because he lost the love of his life, and he considered it his fault. Well, Deku's fault. Because if he kept on telling Deku if he was never born, the love of his life would never died. And he's just going through financial problems as well. Plus, he's a drunk addict. He's a gambler. He's just all the way a bad man. And Deku, even though Deku is traumatized, he gets even more traumatized. His dad, especially, actually lets Deku. There was actually gonna be one time that Deku's dad actually let Deku off the hook when they went. Yes, and this is when they went to the court doctor, and Deku was 5 years old, and they went to the court doctor, and I'm gonna call Deku's quirk Arkham. Yeah, you guys see it on. If you guys can see it, it's on the pants Arkham. And what I mean by Arkham going to be the name of Deku's quirk, and why, and then Deku would actually say that his name. He would go to preschool, of course, with bandages. He looks like he's beat up, and people would ask him, "What is his quirk?" And Deku would straight up say that his quirk is called Arkham. And then a few people, including Bakugo, would say, "What is Arkham like? What do you mean by Arkham?" And then one of the teachers would say Arkham. Arkham is a word used to describe a dark time, is used to describe a dark area or a dark time. And then Bakugo would say, "Ha!" And then Bakugo would start laughing, and then Deku would ask him, like, "Why are you laughing?" And then Bakugo say, "So you have a darkness quirk, so you have a villain's quirk." And then that would be one of the reasons. But Deku would explain to Bakugo over and over, every time Bakugo would try to beat him up, that his quirk doesn't work like that at all. And he would explain to Bakugo over and over, every time Bakugo would bully him, abuse him, explode him, and everything, that that's not how his quirk works, and if you would just listen, you might be able to get through your thick skull. And might be able to get through your giant skull of yours and your alter ego. And then this gets Bakugo pissed off all the time, and then he keeps on bullying Deku. Until one day, and I'll say, in in their first year of middle school, Bakugo is with his group of friends getting ready to bully Deku. And Deku said, "What do you want now, Kanchan?" And then he said, "Don't call me that, you villain." And then Deku would say, "For the last time, I'm not a villain." And then this is when Bakugo would hit Deku with his strongest explosion. And then Deku would go instantly flying into the wall, hitting the back of his head onto the metal, like the metal pipe of it. Like a metal pipe. And then this is when Deku will get on his knees, and as you can see in the position that Joker is in, this is the same position that Deku is in, and then you just hear, ha 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 ha, you just hear Deku start to just start laughing and laughing, and then he gets louder and louder, and he's just laughing, and then he has a look on his eyes and then his pupils like close in and they turn green. And Deku's hair starts to turn dark green. His skin starts to turn white. His fingernails are turning black. And Deku's body is starting to change. It looks like Deku's starting to enhance in his size. It looks like Deku is like, and it looks like, and his body's making the clothes look like his bones is getting ready to pop up out of him. Like his bones are getting ready to burst out. But no, this is Deku's quirk fully manifesting. And then Deku would look up with a big old Joker smile on his face, laughing. And then Bakugo would say, "You really are a villain." And then he would try to explode him, but you guys have to... Well, let me go over this real quick. Joker, we all know for a fact, Joker does not have any superpowers at all. But just like Batman, he has Mach 2 speed, which means well, let me go over Joker's abilities. He doesn't have powers, but he does have superhuman abilities. And Joker's common superhuman abilities is insanity, which means that anything like scarecrows like toxic gas to make people scared of him doesn't work. Um, any form of torture doesn't really phase him and actually makes him stronger. He's completely insane. Um, Joker's other is, of course, superhuman strength, because he was actually strong enough to survive a full-on truck crash. He's strong enough to survive. Technically, Joker is actually somewhere to tower height, tower destruction level. What it means by tower destruction level is means that Joker was actually durable and strong enough to survive being knocked off of the tallest building and actually living. Because we seen Joker in animated series and in animated movies with Joker and Batman. Joker has done things that would kill a human, but he gets up and walks away from it. And one of the biggest things was actually Batman. It was actually Batman that not accidentally knocked Joker off of the tallest building in Gotham, and Joker survived the next. And the next episode, Joker is back as the clown prince of Gotham, the agent of terror. Like, he's back at doing his own thing. So, Deku, he will be getting that endurance. So, Deku has superhuman strength. He's invulnerable to any form of torture or any toxic, so that doesn't even phase him. It makes him stronger. Technically, any damage that Deku will take will basically just enhance him and make him stronger and smarter than before. He'll also have Mach 2 speed, which means that he's fast enough to dodge a bullet. And Deku, and I will be giving Deku an ability called as giving Deku, and Deku will have this ability known as the Laughing Curse. And this is the only super ability that Deku will have from his quirk. It's called Toxic Laugh. Now, when Deku starts to laugh, he'll start to release this green-like smoke out of his nose and mouth, or his fingers, or his hands, or whatever. He's able to form this green smoke, and if you are inside of the smoke tunnel, like the area where the green smoke is, or if you breathe in the smoke, you'll automatically start to laugh. You'll automatically start to laugh, and he's able to mind control you. He's able to mind control you, enhance your fear, or, yeah, that's basically it. He could either mind control you or enhance your fear. So this Deku Joker is going to be pretty much OP. Yeah. And I've been wanting to do this. So yeah. Alright, so yeah. So we're going to start this at the beginning of the anime. Deku is 15. His height is 5'7", which is he'll be an inch taller than me. I'm 5'6", so Deku's going to be 5'7". His weight is 118, which is, no, his weight is actually going to be 101. No, 104, yeah. Deku's weight is 104, which is extremely skinny, like, literally. If you're basically anything that's close to 100 or under 100 of your pound weight, you're basically in jeopardy of dying. Because your body cannot be under 100 pounds. Only if you're a baby. But other than that, as you get older, your body has to be over 100 pounds. Because if your body's anything other than 100 pounds, that means something is literally physically wrong with your development. So Deku is 104 for his weight, and that's basically it. My bad about that. My bad about that, guys. Yeah. So, put down in the comments, what do you think? Yeah, just put in the comments what you think that Deku's, because in this, Deku will be strong, but the Joker does have a variety of weapons. I want you guys to list down in the comments 3 main tactical weapons Deku would use. Now, just in case if you guys put guns, put tranquilizers or rubber bullet guns. Like a shotgun with rubber bullets. Because Deku, he won't kill. Because this is the hero version of Deku Joker, not villain. So if you're going to put guns, just put rubber bullets or tranquilizers. So yeah, just put 3 main weapons that Deku would most likely use. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. And before I leave right now, I might do what if Deku joined Overhaul maybe later today, and you guys get to finally see a picture of what Deku's wife might look like. So yeah, I might be posting another video. So just like, subscribe, comment down below where Deku's 3 main weapons should be. And yeah, peace.